Life is a journey that often feels complicated, overwhelming, and sometimes even unfair. But beneath all the struggles, uncertainties, and challenges, there lies something beautiful, something that makes life worth living. That beauty is found in the joys of life. Joy is not always about grand achievements, expensive possessions, or once-in-a-lifetime experiences. More often than not, it's hidden in the little things that many of us overlook every single day. When we pause, breathe, and reflect, we realize that joy is woven into the fabric of our daily lives, waiting to be embraced. One of the greatest joys of life is connection. Human beings are social creatures. We thrive when we share our lives with others. Think about the laughter of a close friend, the warm hug of a family member, or the feeling of being understood by someone who truly listens. These are the moments that remind us that we are not alone in this vast world. Connection gives us a sense of belonging, love, and support. In today's fast-paced world, where technology often dominates, taking time to nurture these genuine human bonds brings an unmatched kind of happiness. Another profound joy of life is nature. Whether it's watching the sunrise paint the sky with shades of orange and pink, hearing the calming sound of ocean waves, or feeling the fresh breeze against your skin on a spring morning, nature has an incredible way of grounding us. It reminds us of the beauty that exists beyond our worries and schedules. Even something as simple as sitting under a tree, listening to birds, or walking barefoot on grass can fill the heart with peace. Nature's joy lies in its simplicity and its ability to remind us of the bigger picture, that we are part of something vast, alive, and beautiful. The joys of life are also found in personal growth. Every step forward, no matter how small, adds to our sense of fulfillment. Learning a new skill, overcoming a fear, or even just pushing ourselves slightly outside our comfort zone brings immense satisfaction. These moments remind us that we are capable of evolving, of becoming better versions of ourselves. Growth may not always be easy, but the joy it brings is long-lasting. It builds self-confidence, resilience, and a deeper understanding of who we are and what we value. Equally important is the joy that comes from creativity and self-expression. When we write, paint, sing, cook, dance, or even simply share our thoughts with someone, we tap into the part of ourselves that longs to create. Creativity is not limited to artists or musicians, it lives within all of us. It is in the way we decorate our homes, the meals we prepare, or the solutions we find to everyday problems. Self-expression allows us to leave a piece of our soul in the world, and the joy it brings is deeply fulfilling because it reflects who we are at our core. The simple pleasures of everyday life also hold incredible joy. Drinking a warm cup of tea or coffee in the morning, listening to your favorite song, watching children play, or reading a good book can bring a smile to your face. Life is not only about milestones and big achievements, it's about the small, fleeting moments that make us pause and appreciate what we have. A smile from a stranger, the comfort of your bed after a long day, or the feeling of rain on your skin, these are treasures that cost nothing but can mean everything. Food itself is another joy of life. Sharing a meal with loved ones, tasting new flavors, or enjoying a dish that reminds you of home can instantly bring happiness. Food is not only nourishment, it's also memory, culture, and love. The smell of your favorite dish cooking can take you back to your childhood, to family gatherings, or to special times in your life. Every bite has the potential to connect us to moments and emotions that bring warmth to the heart. One of the most underestimated joys of life is gratitude. When we pause to notice and appreciate what we already have, life feels richer. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring our struggles, it means choosing to focus on what is still good amidst the challenges. It could be health, family, opportunities, or simply the gift of another day to live and experience. Gratitude turns what we have into enough, and often more than enough. It allows us to find joy not in what we lack, but in what we already hold in our hands. Another joy is kindness. Doing something good for someone else, even something small, creates a ripple effect of happiness. Holding the door open for someone, helping a stranger, or simply offering a genuine smile can brighten someone's day, and in return, brighten your own. There is deep joy in knowing that you made a difference, no matter how small, in another person's life. It reminds us that we have the power to add beauty to the world through our actions. Dreams and aspirations also play a role in life's joy. Having something to look forward to, a goal to work toward, or even just a vision of the future gives us energy and excitement. Dreams are not only about success, they are about hope. The act of striving for something meaningful, no matter how far away it may seem, brings purpose to our days. The journey itself often carries more joy than the destination. Love, in all its forms, remains the purest joy of life. Romantic love, parental love, the love between siblings, friends, and even pets, all of it enriches us. Love is the bond that gives meaning to existence. It is the laughter shared, the tears wiped away, and the silent moments of comfort. Love teaches us patience, sacrifice, and appreciation. Without love, life may continue, but with love, it thrives. Finally, one of the greatest joys of life is simply being alive. To wake up each morning with the chance to start again, to breathe, to move, to experience all of this is a gift. Life is fragile, unpredictable, and fleeting, but that is exactly what makes it precious. The very act of living, of being part of this world, is itself a joy that we should never take for granted. The joys of life do not come from a single source, they are everywhere, scattered across our days, waiting to be noticed. They exist in relationships, in nature, in small pleasures, in growth, in love, and in gratitude. The key lies in slowing down and paying attention. Too often we chase after happiness as if it's something far away, when in truth, it is already present in the moments we live every day. When we open our eyes to the simple, pure, and beautiful joys of life, we realize that no matter how difficult things may be, there is always something to smile about, something to be thankful for, and something to hold close to our hearts. Life may not always be easy, but it will always hold joy for those who choose to see it.